I'm going to find probable cause on Miss Mack, and I'm going to pass her right through and send her to division. Leave the bonds where they are. Thank you. How about Jerron Higgs, Jeremiah Williams, and Eric Domani?
Mr. Higgs is here at me.
Mr. Higgs, good morning, sir. Violation of an injunction. I look at this and I do have questions about the validity of the alleged final injunction served. Is that out of Broward County? Do we know? Because it says the final was served November 16th, 2017, and I just happen to be familiar with the calendar, and I know we haven't reached that date yet. So,
also, it seems that they were on a cruise together.
No, factually I understand, but legally I'm not sure we even get to that point yet.
I understand.
Because
no, it was, and Your Honor, I'm looking in the clerk system.
Right.
It was served November 16, 2015.
2015. So that would be a typo. Okay, so I'm gonna find probable cause, but I do understand there's a mitigating issue here. They were on a cruise together. So, does he have a criminal record? And did anybody have contact with the alleged victim?
Your Honor, we don't have, since we don't handle DVs in here anymore.
Oh, right. Okay, well,
and I'm not even certain that this will. I don't know the nature of the relationship, so I don't even know.
Do we have a criminal record on this gentleman?
I'm pulling that right now. An arrest in 2015 for. Let's see, that was He was arrested in 2015 for domestic violence battery by strangulation and battery against this listed petitioner in this case. Those charges were dropped. Resisting without violence, 09. Possession of marijuana, 09.
Okay. Sir, would you like to say something?
Judge, and speaking of Mr. Higgs, he's 24. He's 30 years old. He's been living in our community for the past 24 years. He is employed. He works at a warehouse at the Fort Lauderdale Airport in shipping and receiving. He's been steadily employed with the same company now for about 3 years, making approximately $250 per week. He lives in Fort Lauderdale. He's residing with his sister. Judge, considering the mitigating circumstances at this time, I ask you to consider an ROR on Mr. Higgs' behalf.
Okay. State what's your position.
I'll leave it in the court's discretion.
Okay, I'm going to release Mr. Higgs on his own recognizance, taking into consideration, obviously, that these two people went on a cruise together. But, Mr. Higgs, I'm going to order that you have no contact, directly or indirectly, with the alleged victim until this matter is resolved. Justina Perez, you still have that injunction against you. So you should follow the injunction. And if you want to go back to court and ask the judge to lift it, that's one thing. But for the time being, you're not to have any contact with her, all right? Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Yep. Mr. Williams? Jeremiah Williams, right?
Yes, he resolved it, but there was an issue with the fingerprint form. So the Judge Levy filed, and I think it's in your division at North, or maybe it's back here at Central. I'm not sure, because no, I guess it's here. So she scheduled a hearing for regarding a status hearing regarding the fingerprint form, and Mr. Damani didn't show up, so Judge Levy issued a KPS.
Okay. Sir, what's your current address?
Let him in at the Broward Outreach Center doing the recovery program.
Oh boy. All right. I'm going to lower your bond. I'm going to lower your bond to $25. All right.
Is there any way you can afford it? I was supposed to start working today. Judge, he did inform me he was supposed to start working today. I don't imagine at this time the way he's looking, maybe he can't afford the $25. Would you consider, under this unique circumstance, an ROR in this case? We already have a court date to give him, so it's not like he needs to.
You know what? We're arguing past the sale here. And I've already said $25. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you. All right, Jeffrey Adderley.
Mr. Adderley, come on up.
Mr. Adderley, you have a warrant on a traffic matter 500, out-of-county hold, civil, 3, I can't read that number.
It's 365 and the other one is 375.
Okay, so you have an out-of-county hold for 365, you have an out-of-county hold for 375, and you have a, count one, you have a $500. When I call out your name, line up, please. Langford, Guzman, and Gillens, please line up. Okay. Langford, you have a warrant on a municipal ordinance case. So would you like to, Mr. Langford, would you like to resolve your case today?
Yes.
Plead no contest. I give you time served. You want to do that?
Got no contest.
All right, you understand your case is over with today. You're not going to have a trial. You're not going to have your day in court. It's wrapped up right now. Is that clear?
Okay.
State, does he have any out of
I just need his BCCN number, Judge.
BCCN? Hold on, Langford. 875309.
Looks like he's got a pending possession of cocaine.
All right, how do you plead? How do you
I'm in
plead?
drug court. I'm in drug court.
How do you plead?
No contest.
Okay, I'm going to withhold adjudication. I'm going to take judicial notice of the time you've been in. Good luck. Thanks. I think you got to assess the minimal, right? Whatever that is. Okay,
And you're still imposing cost of prosecution?
right. Okay, Ariel Guzman.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. I apologize.
Okay, Espanol.
On their way.
They're right here.
They're
There
here.
he is. Hey,
Look at that.
Sir, come on back. Hey, could you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to translate from English to Spanish, Spanish to English truthfully and to the best of your ability?
Yes, I do, Your Honor. Theodore Leal, L-E-A-L for the record.
Okay, good to see you in person. We keep doing it over the...
Likewise, Your
Yeah.
Honor.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Guzman.
Buenos días, señor Guzmán.
Sir, count one is giving a false identification to the police.
El cargo número 1 es darle una identificación falsa a la policía.
Your bond is $100.
Por eso la fianza son $100.
Count 3 and 4 are warrants for your arrest.
Los cargos 3 y 4 son órdenes de arresto.
Those are $500 per count.
Son $500 cada uno.
Count 2, you're released on your own recognizance.
Y en el cargo número 2 se le da libertad bajo palabra.
Your total bonds today are $1,100.
Así que el monto total es $1,100 de fianza.
Thank you.
Gracias.
You want to make an announcement, sir, for Espanol?
Yes, Your Honor. ¿Alguien más necesita el intérprete en español? Levanta la mano y da su apellido.
Español. ¿Alguien habla español? No one else.
Okay, thank you. How about Ronell Gillens?
Mr. Gillis is here present.
Sir.
Judge, he's asking the court if you would consider resolving these cases today.
No, we're not going to do that, sir. You have 3 warrants, misdemeanors 250, 250, and 250. You can bond out. Thank you. How about Derek Jakaran, Lee Risher, Alvin Magali?
Mr. Jakaran is here present. Main judge, he declined to serve as public.
I understand, Mr. Jakaran. Disorderly intoxication, resisting arrest, and trespassing. Court finds probable cause. State, do we have a criminal record on this gentleman?
Your Honor, Mr. Jakari was arrested. I believe he's out on bond for domestic violence battery. He was just arrested
June 18th.
June 18.
You have a case number?
Yes, I do. It's 175600 CF10A.
CF10A?
I mean, MM10A, sorry.
MM10A.
Yeah.
Let me say it again. 175600 MM10A?
That's it, Judge.
Okay. Does he have a criminal record other than that?
One moment. Anything else? 2013 out of Seminole County, battery and theft. What's his hot file? And no, that's probably for the no contact order. That's all, Judge.
That's it. Mr. Jakaran, how long have you lived in South Florida?
My whole life.
Do you have any money in the bank?
Yep.
How much do you think you have?
I don't know. I gotta check.
Okay. And do you own land or property here in South Florida?
No.
Okay. And who's going to help you bond out of jail, sir?
Actually, I gotta go to work.
Okay, I ask you, who's going to help you bond out of jail?
The former Attorney General of Trinidad and Tobago. His name is Anand Ramlogan.
Okay. And do you have family or relatives living here in South Florida?
Yes.
Okay, who do you have?
Nobody.
Yes, nobody?
Okay. All right, there you go. So I'm going to go ahead and set count one at disorderly intoxication at $1,500. Count two, resisting arrest, that's going to be $1,500. And the trespassing is going to be $1,500. And your total bond today is going to be $4,500. I'm going to also revoke your bond on 175600 MM10A. You're going to be held without bond until further order of the court. And the court does note you have a criminal record of violence and theft. And you can bond out. Well, you really can't bond out, but good luck, sir. Thank you. Lee Risher.
North Broward. Mr. Risher would like to resolve this matter if he could this morning, Your Honor.
Okay, let me find Mr. Risher, North Broward. Okay, Mr. Risher. Sir, you're charged with trespassing. Court finds probable cause out at the Sawgrass Mall. State, does he have a criminal record?
One moment, Judge.
Mr. Risher, how long have you lived here in South Florida, sir?
Almost 5 years.
And what are you doing for work right now?
I'm not working right now.
Do you have a place to live? No. Do you have family here in town?
I don't.
Where are you from?
Charleston, South Carolina.
Okay, do you have family up there?
I have a couple, like an aunt and a brother.
Okay, and so do you have anywhere to live? I mean, have you had anywhere to live recently?
Mr. Risher indicated to me, Judge, that he's been at the Broward Outreach Center, and that's where he would plan on going if he was released.
Let me ask you something. Does your brother or relatives up in South Carolina know that you're kind of on hard times right now?
No.
Would you like me to call them and perhaps get you in touch with them so they could help you?
No, I just don't know their number.
Okay. Have you tried to reach out to them?
I mean, we talk every now and then, but my aunt's got cancer. It's just everybody's going through a lot.
Okay. All right. Steve?
Yes. He resolved 2017 theft in March, 2016 theft, 2015 theft, 2015 failure to pay restaurant, 2015 failure to pay restaurant, 2015 theft, unlawful use of false name ID, resisting without violence.
Mr. Risher, if you have a relative, whether they're in South Carolina or somewhere else, and you want me to reach out and call them and tell them you're on hard times, maybe I could put you in touch with them. Would you like me to do that? Is there somebody? Because it just seems like you're kind of going in a revolving door. You don't have anywhere to live. You've got theft charges out of a restaurant. I assume you tried to get something to eat. You didn't have money. Instead of kind of spiraling here, you want to try to get out of the area and go with a family member somewhere else?
Yeah, I would like to go home.
Well, where's home, South Carolina?
Yeah.
Do you think your brother would help you come back there?
I'm not sure, but I don't know even how to contact him right now.
You don't?
I don't have anyone's phone number or anything. So,
You know, let me ask you, Mr. Reed, is it possible you could call over there and maybe you could try to reach out to the brother? You know, maybe.
What's your brother's name, Lee?
Jason.
Jason?
Yeah.
Do you know what kind of
Risher?
work? Yeah, Risher?
Hartley.
Wait, is it Jason Hartley?
Yeah.
Hartley?
Yes.
What kind of work does he do? Does he work for a company?
He used to work for my stepfather. I'm not sure what he does now.
No? I was just thinking we could locate him if we knew where he worked.
Where does he live?
Aiken, South Carolina.
What's the name of the town?
Aiken.
Aiken.
How do you spell that?
AIKEN.
Okay.
You know what I'm thinking is maybe roll this over for tomorrow, and we'll talk about resolving it tomorrow.
Well, I was thinking maybe I don't know if you want maybe 48 hours, maybe Thursday afternoon for a second look. Just
Yeah. I'm going to
I can
reset.
make some phone calls over lunch.
I'm going to reset this for Thursday a.m. Okay, reset.
I won't be here Thursday, Judge,
No.
but I can leave
Yeah,
notes.
leave info.
Okay.
We'll see you on Thursday afternoon. You want to see the doctor while you're in?
I've already seen him.
Okay. All right. So get some food in you and relax, and we'll see you on Thursday. All right.
All right, thank you.
Okay. AM's fine. Okay, Alvin McGauley.
Mr. McGauley, here present, Judge at Payne.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. McGauley.
Good morning.
So you got a drug paraphernalia DUI, license suspended, open container, and a couple traffic tickets. Court finds probable cause, Mr. McGauley. Give me a moment here. Let me look at your. There you go. Okay. Okay. Nothing out of the ordinary on his driving record. State, what do you have anything?
one moment, Judge.
Mr. Gawley, how long have you lived down here in South Florida?
All my life.
What do you do for work?
But I do odds and ends whenever I can get it.
Where'd you go to high school?
Northeast High.
You're a hurricane, right?
Yeah.
What year were you there?
Oh, man. Oh, shit. I'm 53, sir. That's a good ways back.
Oh, well, I'm a little bit older, but I played football against Northeast in high school.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was getting into trouble by then.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead.
He's gone to prison, habitual
I
offender.
won't say I really played football. I'd say I was on the team. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
2011, interfering with railroad equipment, 30-month state prison, habitual offender. 09, delivery of cocaine, 44-month state prison, habitual offender. 08, possession of cocaine with intent, battery on a law enforcement officer, 44-month state prison, habitual offender. Aggravated battery, great bodily harm, 92, 15 years, state prison, habitual offender. Delivery of cocaine, 89, 8.5 years. Carrying a firearm, battery, delivery of cocaine.
All right. I'm just going to leave your bond where it is at 500. You have an extensive record. All right. Good luck, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Yep. All right. How about Aaron Roberts, Jason Williams, and Sir John Jones? Jason Williams.
Roberts is in Conte.
He's in Conti.
Yes.
He's in courtroom 4810 this morning, sir.
Got it. I'm going to find probable cause on count 7, 1,000. Send it right through. Thank you. Jason Williams.
I think he's in front of Judge.
In regular court.
Your Honor, I just asked if we could reset this in the afternoon.
Okay, let's set this for the PM docket. I'll put a note on here for you. 1,250. Good luck. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, sir.
All right. How about Miguel Cabazola, Gary Coltas, and Rodrigue Cuffey? Please line up. All right, Miguel Cabazola, violation of probation, no bond. You'll see your judge on the 29th. Gary Coltas, 2 counts of violating community control. They're both no bond. You'll see your judge on July 5th. Thank you. How about Rodrigue Cuffey? Violation of probation. You'll see your judge on July 5th. Russell Morse, Trenard Gray, Dayun Solomon. Russell Morris, violation of probation, 3 counts, no bond. You'll see your judge on the 29th. Thank you. How about Trenard Gray?
Mr. Trenard Gray's here in Maine. He's declined to serve as a public.
Okay, sir, 2 counts of burglary of a conveyance, 1 count of grand theft auto. The court finds probable cause state. Does he have a criminal record?
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you. State, does he have a criminal record?
No, Judge.
Mr. Trinard Gray, let me ask you. I see you live in Miami. Is that correct?
Yes.
And how long have you lived in Miami?
And 1 minute.
19 years.
Are you currently employed?
No.
Do you have money in the bank?
No.
Okay. And do you own land or property?
No.
Do you have family down there in Miami?
Yes.
Do you have any family in Broward?
No.
Okay. And are you currently employed? I ask you that?
No.
Okay. All right. So I do note you and 3 co-defendants stole a car out in Davie, and it says here walking through a parking lot, pulling on door handles at around 5 o'clock in the morning. It says they have you, I believe, on. Let me look here. There's an eyewitness who allegedly saw you. The police saw you entering the vehicle, and the police pulled you over, and you were the driver. I also note that you all came. It appears that you came up from Miami to the town of Davie at no, maybe this is not. Yeah, at around 5 o'clock in the morning and stealing a car in Broward. So you lack ties to the community. The court's concerned for the safety of the property in the community, and you lack ties to Broward. So the court's going to give you a bond today. Count 1 is going to be $3,500. Count 2 is going to be $3,500. And count 3, the grand theft auto, will be $1,000. Your total bond's $8,000. You can bond out. Thank you, and no
Your Honor?
pre-trial. Yes.
Well, I was going to be requesting GPS, considering all 3 did
know
come
what?
from out of county. And
I'll do that. I'm going to
bring
give
them
you
back.
pre-trial release. Thank you. Yes. There you go. Okay, what about Dalen Solomon?
Mr. Solomon, if you're present, Judge in Maine.
Sir, burglary of a conveyance, 2 counts. You're allegedly a co-defendant, passenger to Trinard Gray. Court finds probable cause state of their priors on this gentleman.
see the one with one moment, Your Honor.
Okay.
Felony battery. Was it the felony battery?
It has to be, yeah, because he violated, he was placed on probation, then he violated the probation.
He's also he went through diversion for 3 separate batteries in 2013, Judge. In 2013, he had a battery on a education employee. Oh, I thought. Well, no, I think. Did you, Judge? I don't think we're on sidebar though. Oh, well, they shouldn't be hearing us then. Hello. I mean, I don't really have anything else to add, but
Operate that in its decision-making process today. Anything you want to say on behalf of this defendant?
Judge, he's 18 years old. He just finished obtaining a GED. He's working whenever he can. He goes to the labor pool. Whenever he gets employed, he gets about $60 a day. He lives in Carroll City with his aunt. Financially, he has no money in the bank, no property. He really has no financial resources, Judge. We'd be asking you to take that into consideration in determining a reasonable bond on behalf of Mr. Solomon.
Okay. All right. Sir, and he lives in Dade County, am I correct?
Correct.
Okay. All right. The court notes that he and his other co-defendants allegedly came up from Miami to steal cars in Broward. The court notes he has a very serious juvenile record, and the court notes that he lacks ties to Broward County. Sir, based on your juvenile record and the facts of the case, your bond on count 1 is going to be $5,000. Your bond on count 2 is going to be $5,000. I'm going to order pretrial release with a GPS monitor. I'll waive the cost of that.
Also, Your Honor, him and Mr. Gray will be requesting no contact with the co-defendant.
That is right. No contact with any of your co-defendants in this case. That's Mr. Gray. All right, thank you.
Michelle, I'm Gray, but you can
Here you go.
whoever supervises
I'll
this
slide it.
Oh, there you go.
All right, what about Nathan Estick?
Whoever supervises
Mr. Essick is here present. He can find the service.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Mr. Estick, 2 counts of burglary of a conveyance. You're also a co-defendant. Court finds probable cause. Does this defendant have any criminal record?
No, Judge.
Mr. Estick, you live in Dade County, am I correct?
Yes.
Do you have any money in the bank?
I think so.
How much do you think you have?
50.
No criminal record. Sir, based on the fact it looks like you and your co-defendants came up from Dade County to commit crimes in Broward, I do note you have a slight connection to Broward County, but you do live in Dade. The court notes you lack ties to the community and the serious nature of what happened. I'm going to set your bonds on count 1 at $2,500, count 2 at $2,500. Your total bond today is $5,000. And I'm going to order pretrial release with a GPS monitor. You're not allowed to have any contact with Mr. Gray or Mr. Solomon. Thank you. Pretrial release, GPS monitor. I'll waive the cost. There you go. All right, what about Aaron Williams?
Mr. Williams?
Mr. Williams, violating parole. The court finds probable cause. You're going to be held without bond. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
How about Eric Williams?
Mr. Williams?
Mr. Williams, robbery and battery. The court finds probable cause. Allegedly took somebody's cell phone away, I believe. Allegedly slapped them. Okay. Go ahead, state. Does he have a criminal record?
Yes, Judge. Criminal history. One moment. 06, loitering and prowling. 06, loitering and prowling, resisting without violence. 97, burglary of a dwelling. 61 month state prison, habitual offender. 97, burglary of a conveyance. 61 month state prison, habitual offender. 96, 2 counts of burglary conveyance. 61 month state prison as a habitual offender. 96, grand theft auto, same sentence concurrent. 95, 3 counts of burg structure, 1 count of possession of burglary tools, same sentence. 94, burg structure, VOP, 14 month state prison. 93, burg structure, 5 year state prison. 92, grand theft auto, VOP, 5 years. 92, burg structure and theft, VOP, 5 year state prison. And the theft in 90.
Okay. Okay. Anything the defense wants to say?
Judge, it's being Mr. Williams. He's been residing in South Florida for over 20 years. He is 45 years old. He works for cleaning an office. He's been doing that about 6 months. He gets paid bi-weekly. He gets paid $250. He lives in Fort Lauderdale with a friend. His portion of the rent is about $570 per month. He gets disability, Judge. He gets approximately, I believe it's $400 per month, Judge. He has no money in the bank, no property, and he's hoping to contact his roommate to help post his bond.
Got it. Sir, you've been declared a habitual offender twice, 10 prior burglary convictions, 2 loitering and prowling, 2 grand theft autos with a few violations of probation mixed in. Also convicted of possessing burglary tools. So I'm going to set your bond on count 1 based on your criminal record, the violent level of violence alleged, $7,500 on count 1, $1,000 on count 2. I'm going to order you have no contact directly and indirectly with Kenneth Faison. Directly and indirectly, you're not allowed to possess any guns or weapons while you're on release. Thank you. How about Jacob Perry, Thomas Kulichia, and Daniel Diaz?
Mr. Jacob Perry is here present, Judge. He advised he has private counsel.
Who's your attorney, sir?
William Moore. Let him know.
Who's my, sorry.
Yeah, your attorney?
William Moore.
How do you spell his last name?
Moore.
You know William Moore.
Oh, yeah, okay. Do you happen to know his number, sir?
It's 954.
Okay, hold on. Go ahead.
303 4335.
Thomas Kulichia. North Broward?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Kulichia, where are you? Hey, good morning, sir. Violation of probation, that's a no bond hold. You'll see your judge on July 10th. Thank you. How about Daniel Diaz? Okay, Mr. Diaz, good morning. Hey, sir, count one's possession of cocaine, 1,002, drug paraphernalia, 103, municipal ordinance, 25, 4, introducing contraband into the detention facility, 1,000. You have a warrant for a misdemeanor, $500. Thank you, sir.
Judge, I have an issue with the probable cause on count 4, introducing contraband into a detention facility. The
Right.
probable cause affidavit says a cutting instrument. I think that is such a vague, or a cutting tool. I think that's such a vague description.
You know what? I'm going to give you that one. I'll release some ROR on count 4. Thank you, sir. How about Robert Vernum, Yosef Lambero, and Brian Puente?
Mr. Vernon is here, President Maine.
Okay, Mr. Vernum, you've been charged with grand theft auto. The court finds probable cause. State, does this gentleman have any criminal record? And I ask you, his name is Robert Vernum, but he's also been known as Robert Vernon. And I also understand he may have a warrant out of the state of California.
As far as Broward, I'm seeing 95 possession of cocaine, 93 theft outside of Broward. Yeah, he does have a warrant out of the state of California, Santa Clara County, 2002 warrant for a probation violation on a stolen vehicle. He's also been through DOC in Florida. 2007 grand theft auto out of Duval County, sentenced to 2.5 years state prison. Theft, petty theft out of Jacksonville 03. End of record. Actually, I'm sorry. Out of the state of California. He, 2001, he was convicted of obscene, threatening phone calls, stalking, threatened a crime with intent to terrorize, placed on 3 years probation. Out of the state of New York. It's from late 70s, so we won't even get into that.
Got it. Okay. Anything defense wants to say?
Judge, Mr. Vernon's been living in Florida for about 15 years now. He's 55 years old. He works at a ranch taking care of livestock. He's been doing that for about 4 years, making about $10 an hour. He's going to be calling his roommate to help post his bond. Financially, he has no money in the bank, and he owns no property.
Got it. Sir, you've got a grand theft auto violation probation pending out of California right now. You've been convicted in Duval County for grand theft auto, did 2.5 years in prison. You've been convicted of theft out of Duval County, California, a stalking case, and you have a prior cocaine and a petty theft out of South Florida. So, sir, based on that, based on the fact that you allegedly got picked up again for grand theft auto in this case, court's going to set your bond at $10,000 based on your criminal record and the facts of the case. You can bond out of jail, sir. Thank you. There you go. What about Yusef Lambero? Mr. Lambero, possession of a controlled substance without prescription and no driver's license. Court finds probable cause. State, do we have a criminal record on Mr. Lambero?
You don't get that discount anymore now.
He has an ID card, no driver's license. He does have a failure here out of my 500, 30,500, 31,500, 32,500. Total bonds 132,500 today, sir. Yes.
Because he has a prior bail jumping, prior failure to appear, prior use of an alias, and in this instance, attempting to run from the police, the state's going to request, should he post his bond, that he be placed under the supervision of pretrial release.
Which is going to order pretrial release with the GPS monitor. I'll waive the cost of the monitor. Thank you, sir.
Judge, I'm also going to ask you to sign an order allowing our office to photograph Mr. Feliciano.
Yes, sir. That is ordered. Mr. Moore, can I help you? We
Yes,
called
Judge,
you a
I got
minute
courtesy
ago.
call from you, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much. 1:30?
Yes, sir. Is that
Very good.
okay?
That's
with you?
fine, Judge.
Okay.
All right, I'll see you then.
Good seeing you. Thank you. Yes, sir. How about Alexander Torres, Jamar Hodges, and Michael Pagliaro? There you go. Oops. How about Alexander Torres?
He's here at me.
Mr. Torres, you're charged with license suspended, and you have a warrant on a misdemeanor for 2,000, and that is for license suspended. Today, count one's going to be 750. Count two will be 2,000. Thank you. How about Jamar Hodges?
Sorry.
Sir, count one is speeding. Two, license suspended. Habitual. Three,
That should be an ROR.
what is three?
Your Honor, I'm conceding no PC. Criminal disclosure of a warrant?
I'm going to release you RO. I've never heard of that. Count three, ROR.
Unfortunately,
I'm going to find no PC. I should write on the form. No one in the courtroom has heard about that before. Yeah. So I didn't know you had a duty to say, oh, by the way, officer, I do have a warrant for my arrest.
No, I think
Oh,
I'll talk after.
okay. All right. So ROR, count three. Count four, you can be held on a violation. You know what? I probably should give him some kind of bond on three so he gets credit if they do come up with something later, shouldn't I? Yeah, that might. I'm going to give him $50 on count three.
So Brian, you just want to concede PC
What?
for purposes of, because that's the only way you can set a bond is if he finds PC.
Yeah, I'm going to find PC and just give him a $50 bond so he gets credit for it if they file it, all right? Thank you. Michael Pagliaro.
Michael Pagliaro.
You know, I went upstate one time and I found out my client had been charged with not showing up in court. There's a criminal charge for that. So he had the underlying crime and he missed court, and they charged him with missing court. Yeah, I didn't know that statute exists. Yes.
Gentlemen advised Michael Pagliaro is a medical reset.
Okay, I'm going to find probable cause. Count one, 1,000. 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, 4, and 5 are warrants. I'm going to let him pass right through and see his judge. Thank you. Yvonne Diaz, Jonathan Garcia Cruz, and Mizram Santiago. Okay, Evan Diaz, sir, count one, possession of cannabis, 1,000. Count two, you have a warrant on a misdemeanor, 5,000. Thank you. How about Jonathan Garcia Cruz?
He's here present at me.
Thank you. Mr. Garcia Cruz, you've been charged with possessing cocaine, paraphernalia, and a municipal ordinance. I find probable cause. State, does he have a criminal record?
Out of Hillsborough, he has a 2009 possession of drug paraphernalia and a petty theft.
That's it? Cruz, how long have you lived down here in South Florida?
6 years.
What do you do for work?
Construction.
Do you still live on 39th Avenue?
Yeah.
Do you have a unit or an apartment number? Do you have a unit or an apartment number there?
No.
No? Okay. I'm going to release you on your own recognizance. You have to report to pretrial release by today at 4 o'clock. It's right kind of around the corner from where you are, all right?
All right.
They'll give you a map. Thank you.
Thank you. This is where you get.
What?
You said that was Cruz, right?
Yeah.
Did he say he have an address?
Yeah, he just confirmed it.
He wasn't able to provide pretrial with an address, Your Honor.
Hey, Cruz, come on back real quick. Cruz, come on back.
Mr. Cruz?
Mr. Cruz, what's your address?
My last address is this one.
No. Well, not your last address. What's your current address?
I don't know the new one, but I live in Everett. It's in apartments. The police that arrest me, he knows
Mr. Cruz, do you know anyone who lives on 39th Avenue in North Lauderdale?
Yeah.
Who?
It's my friend.
Your friend lives there?
Yeah.
Well, that's where your mail is going to go, all right?
Yes.
So you have to talk to your friend and make sure your friend lets you know when the mail comes for you, all right?
They know all about that.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. We have to be creative sometimes in here, all right? All right, what about Ms. Ram Santiago?
Your Honor, this was an upfile from a strong arm robbery to robbery with a weapon.
Right.
That being said, he was arraigned by Judge Scheer yesterday.
Okay.
I'm just asking, the bond at his first appearance was originally set at $5,000. Unless confinement has any notes that it was.
Did Judge
set
Scheer
yesterday.
change the bond?
Well, it's so it doesn't appear there's any notes that she. Your Honor, the only I would just ask Your Honor to set the bond at $5,000. If for some reason it comes up that Judge Scheer set a different bond yesterday, I would just ask on the record that control.
Right. Obviously, Judge Scheer's bond would control, but in the absence of any new information, I'm going to leave it at $5,000, subject to a correction. All right. There you go. Last but not least, not least. All right, not last. Robert Zatko. We have two more. Sorry.
Your Honor, he's in courtroom 4810 if you want to run up the paperwork.
Okay, so
That's a change of charge also in front of Judge Singal.
what was his original bond on this?
Well, he's being held no bond on counts 2 and 3 anyway, Judge.
So what was? Did he have an
The
original bond on four?
bond was, I believe it was 50. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was 25,000. 25,000.
I'm going to put the bond back at $25,000. That's where it was before. There you go. We're done with that. Thank you. Last case, Alan Gray. Alan Gray? He's in where? He's in AM court.
Same
So
situation.
what was the
Except
original
for
bond
Judge
on this?
Singal. Original bond was 10,000.
10,000 is going to go right back on it, on Mr. Alan Gray. That's all I have. Does anybody have anything else?
No, sir.
Okay, that's a wrap. We'll see everyone back here at 1:30 today, and we are out from, I never know the room to say. I used to say-
4155.
What is it?